Boom, 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 woo, 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 boom, 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 woo, woo, doom, 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 doom. Hello, my Howard. My Howard. What does that mean? My Howard. That's like my Howard. Hello, my Howard. Hello, Howard. Bam, 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 bam. What are you doing today? Here we go now. Sundays with suits. Raise your glass, raise your flask, raise whatever serves your task. Have a time. We go in the past. We go to the future. We go to the present. We go where we go, wherever we sit our ass. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, bow, bow. I got that invitation. Congratulations, Howard. Bow, 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 bow. Let's pull something out of the book for Howard. How about that? Okay, a beautiful place. Your dreams of a more beautiful world are not a product of a childish fantasy nor idle imagination. They are true spiritual visions inspired by the universal heart that yearns for divine paradise to be manifested in all worlds. You have a life purpose to assist in the creation of divine harmony in this world through sacred activism and the expression of your soul's talents. Believe that the beautiful world you long for is not only possible, but part of your spiritual responsibility to create. So that's Amerigo, a beautiful place. All right, who else is watching? I see there's two. 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 Okay, we got three. We got three on it. Can we get five? We got three on it. Can we get five? Can we get five? Can we get five? All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Wolf Bear Den. My name is Suits Haley. Welcome to the Creative Collective. Welcome to the Things Network. Welcome to the world of worlds, the greatness of mindfulness and calmness. Tonight's episode is about how to feed the right wolf. How do we feed the right wolf? Howard's planning a wedding. So he has two wolves inside him right now. One, let's be reasonable. Let's be reasonable. The other one's, I want to make somebody very happy. I want to make somebody very happy. Then I will be reasonable. I need to be reasonable. So as we are planning, as we are doing things, we have to be very, very aware of what we are doing. So when we decide what wolf we're going to feed, right? Because we just can't always be nice, right? I know people are like, I want to be nice today. Just let me be nice, damn it. Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. I just want to be nice, right? But sometimes you got to be that tough son of a bitch. That's the bottom line. Sometimes you got to be that tough son of a bitch. Hello, Bridget. How are you doing today? All right, let's pull a card. Let's pull a card real quick. From the Transcendent Journeys, right here. Great little deck by Cheryl Yamback Rose. Here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Ooh, we got a great one. Eternal Love. Look at that. Look at that beautiful card. Eternal Love. The Beloveds. Okay, let's see what the Beloveds means. One great way to make sure you're feeding the right wolf is to make sure you are loving yourself. It's very, very important. And loving your partner. You might say, well, Susie, I ain't got no partner yet. That's why I'm watching you, so I can learn how to find that partner, so I can bring that person into my life. Here's the problem. If you go out looking, you're going to miss it. If you go out looking, you're going to miss it. So we don't want to go out missing stuff. We want to bring in that love and light. We want to do it right now. I'm seeing if anybody's watching on the other side. Let's see. All right, we got 2 watching over here. All right, if you're watching on the Suits and Bootsy show, the Suits and Bootsy, Britton Webb. We got 2 watching over here. All right, if you're watching on the Suits and Bootsy show. All right, well, y'all can hear me twice. I apologize. We got 6 people watching. Oh, here we go. This is for Britton on the Suits and Bootsy. He's watching on the Suits and Bootsy channel. Some relationships are not meant to last. It's time to change, shed your skin, and activate another aspect of yourself. The seal people are elusive, inquisitive beings. They have soulful eyes that appear mysteriously in the waves. Be wary of anybody who appears in the waves, though, all right? They pick up their head. They're like, hey, how you doing? You doing good? I'm doing fantastic. And then they sing you to crash into mountains and stuff in the ocean. Like the inconstant moon, Selkies continually change form, never staying the same, never committing. Y'all might not know this about Britton, but Britton Webb is an amazing actor, so that really resonates probably with him. Actors have to constantly change. They have to constantly go from one role to another, to another, to another. Make sure you're following Britton Webb on all the social media posts and all that kind of stuff. Make sure you're following Howard. Tell them where they can find you. He's got the Paranormal Swamp Talk. He's got all kinds of things. He's also planning a great celebration of love. So we got Eternal Love and we got the Transformation coming in too. So that's really, really awesome. All right, we got Bridget's card. Well, okay, we got another card for Bridget. As above, so below, the eyes of Lyra. Now, I also want to show you all something because this reminds me. I was at the Palette Salon this weekend. So let's show y'all what I got in honor of my mother and my father. All right, I want to show y'all this. Look how beautiful this is, right? Look how beautiful this is. When I saw it, I saw the light. You see this? It's got some golden healerite in it. And I was like, it looks like part of their souls are here watching over us. And I had this portrait of them that it goes right by, right? So if you want to find some great stuff like this, very reasonably priced and very intuitively picked out, make sure you look up the Palette Salon in Madison, Mississippi. Gina Steele, who's also an amazing musician. Just say, hey, Gina, Suitsy Bootsy sent me to you. He's not going to discount or anything, I can tell you that. But you can look at this and you can see, look how beautiful these are. They're gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Sorry. They're gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. That's price tag. Let me take that off. Okay. Right. I'm notorious for leaving price tags on things. But very reasonably priced, very reasonably priced. Let me put this up. I don't want it to break. Okay. But yeah, I just wanted to give her a big shout out. So we're talking about eternal love, as above, so below. We have to be very, very aware as we are looking forward and as we are preparing ourselves in this day and age of looking for love in all the wrong places. There's a reason why that song is like that. Because when you look for love, when you're looking for love, it's going to be like the bad situation. It's not going to be the good situation. It's going to be the bad situation. It's going to be that situation where you're like, oh, hi, how you doing? You doing good? I want the one who's going to make me the most up in my life. Every artist is like, oh, my muse, my muse, my muse, my muse, my muse, my muse. Let me have my muse. Let me have my muse. Right? And then they get their muse and they're like, oh, my God, get that away. Get that away. So I can write, so I can create. Hello, Shannon Brumfield. Another great one. Let's pull a card for Shannon. Boom, 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 boom. And we're going to pick as through the soul, as through the eyes of the soul oracle. Here we go. Ready, 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 ready. All right, Shannon. Seek the guy with noble ideals. Look at that beautiful card here. What we got that horse. We got that beautiful horse energy, right? We also have another card that I think people need to see, and that is shifts happen, or as we like to say, shit happens. Stabilize your energy fields. So when you have horse and heart working together, this is what you got to do. You got to follow your heart. You got to follow your heart. Sometimes your mind and your body and your soul aren't going to follow together. They're like, I'm not following today. I'm going to do my own thing. So get out of my way, because I'm on a quest for eternal love today. But as above, so below. What that means is balance. Balance, balance, balance. If you need that in your life, go out and get some obelisk. That's what that symbol is. The obelisk is a sign of as above, so below. As above, so below. All right. Hello, Charles Rudd. Let's get Charles Rudd a card. Let's get Charles Rudd a card. Let's get Charles Rudd a card. Wait, I'm going to give Charles Rudd a mindfulness quote. That's what I'm going to do for Charles Rudd. We ready? Boom, 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 pow. Everything is based on mind, is led by mind, is fashioned by mind. If you speak and act with a pure mind, happiness will follow. As a shadow clings to a form. That's Buddha. And then we have another one for a peace of mind. We need to resign as general manager of the universe. Hello, Rosie. How are you doing today? All right, here we go. Oh, we got some wolf energy at the Wolves and Bear Den. Plant the seed for a new template. All right, now I want you to look at that. Now, y'all see what that is? This is not, it's not an actual obelisk, but it gives that shape, right? It kind of gives that kind of shape right behind it. And we have this new thing, Anastasia and the Ringing Cedars of Russia. Whoo, wow, that's crazy. Russia. Woo, woo. Shake it, shake it, shake it. All right. So plant the seeds of a new template. So what does that mean? When we're seeking that love and we want that love in our life, right? And we're like, can I just be loved tonight? Y'all want to hear something about crazy? Y'all know that song, Kiss from the Rose on the Grave, right? So I always thought that was Batman Returns. I always thought that Seal song was Batman Returns. And also my favorite quote about Batman ever is a chick, right? It's a chick, it's a car, right? Chick taking the car, right? I thought that was Batman 1. No, it's Batman Forever. It's about Kilmer Batman. Had no idea. But that always, like when you don't know something, it always gives you a way to accept the opportunity that is offered. If you don't know something, say, hey, I don't know it. Don't be like, keep on talking like, hey, what's up, Jeremy York? Boom, 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 boom. What's up, Jeremy York? Let's get Jeremy a card. Oh, no. Oh, Jeremy got 2 cards. Okay, so let's see what Jeremy, they fell. So I have to go dig down. So we have to go down to the underworld. All right, here we go. All righty. So embrace enlightenment. These are beautiful cards. Beautiful cards. You can get these on Amazon. Seek the symbols, decipher their meaning. Now, this is very important. People will sometimes try to seek the symbols. In seeking the symbols, they're like, oh, I want to see Egypt. I want to see Greece. I want to see this. It's just like, it's like you want to see, but you don't want to know. Because when you see and you know, then you're like, no. They want nothing, no. Right? But you want to seek. And everybody wants to go out there and seek. But when they go out and they're fine, it's like when you are going out in an investigation, right? Here's a perfect example. And you're like, oh, hey, guess what? That's an investigation. We're going. And everybody's like, oh, well, let me tell you, I've been there. It's crazy pants. Like you walk in and people are like, ah. And my mom had this saying, I've said this before. Hello, Miss Sherry Kent. Let's pull Miss Sherry Kent. She's watching on the Suitsy Bootsy channel. If y'all don't know what the Suitsy Bootsy channel is, that's my private page. Miss Sherry, have hope for the future. New energies are coming in. Have hope for the future. New energies are coming in. So what that means is you probably work with kids in some capacity. There's a lot of purple and intuitive energies here. There's a lot of mountains that you are going to be climbing. So we're all looking. We're all seeking. We're all out there. We're all trying to find these different things. We're all trying to understand. We all have hope for the future. Right now, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all, I thought COVID was scary. Now we're talking about nuclear war. Like, come on, sons of machakas. You know what I mean? Hello, Elizabeth Smith. Let's pull your card. She's watching on Suits Boots channel. All right, run wild for a while, Elizabeth Smith. Run wild for a while. Run wild. And what that means, when you run wild for a while with a wolf, when you're trying to feed that wolf, you gotta feed that right wolf. If you're not feeding that right wolf, that's gonna take you on them paths where you don't need to be. It's gonna take you on those other paths. You know, those paths where you wake up the next day and you're like, ooh, I'm so hungover, or ooh, I don't know what I did, or ooh, I can't see me. Right? That's how you feel. You're like, I don't even know who I am anymore. No, right? So we want to find the middle ground. We want to find a way to compromise. And this is going back to the whole eternal love, as above, so below, balance. We have to learn how to start compromising. If we're not, then we're going to figure out like there's these things going on in our lives that are going to blow us away. And when they blow us away, they'll be like, oh my God, they're blown away. I fed the wrong wolf. I did the wrong thing. But you didn't necessarily do the wrong thing, because you have to learn when you feed the one wolf inside you and go, oh, right? It's like I'm watching this A Wolf Like Me, I think is on NBC Peacock. And you know, when you hear A Wolf Like Me, I think that's the title of it. It's a great show. It's a great show. They shot it in Australia, I believe. But this woman, she lives this life that's so isolated because of who she is. And I think we all have done that at one point or another. Like that point, like when we're trying to have that career that we want, or that time when we want to have the certain friends that we want, right? Or the certain lover that we want. We want to make that person happy. We need to make that person happy. We need to do this, that, these, and those. But we also have to understand that we have to be true to ourselves. As above, so below. If you start thinking for 1 second that you cannot maintain your balanced self, right? If you start thinking that you're going to put too much weight up here, right, and not enough, so you're, it's like a bad Atlas situation where you don't have that strength and the world's going, you know what happens? That eternal love that helps you build that world, that balance. All right, Charles, remember this Cuban Missile Crisis. Very, very scary. Very, very scary. All right. So the card says move away from a difficult situation. All right. So we're going to do that for a little bit. We're going to move away from a very difficult situation. If y'all have questions, if you say, I just need a card. I just need a card. Tootsie Bootsy. I just need a card. Okay, DC, thank you so much. DC's the only one who realized that I had a new look. Well, I appreciate it. This is my usual look, actually. I just got really lazy for a couple months. But anyway, you know, we're all here. We're all together. Okay, so let's pull some. What we're going to pull. Let's see. Let's read some Psychic Tarot of the Heart. Let's just pull something out. Okay. Look at that fine balance. You can't make that shit up. Addison Pittman needs a card over on the Suitsy Bootsy channel. So fine balance. All right. So this is for DC and for Addison Pittman over here on the Suitsy Bootsy channel. So keywords: cope, multitask, breathe, and arbitrate. You may find that matters of the heart require extra effort at this time. More and more demands will be placed upon you, require you to juggle your attention. Family gatherings, school commitments, requests for assistance, and other obligations may arise within a short period of time. Just breathe and remember to be flexible. Adapt your approach to each situation at hand. Know that you have the ability to keep everything and everyone in balance. You may also be called upon the card to play the role of a mediator. How many of us been called to be a mediator? That time when you get called by your friend, hey, Bell, yo, Till, hey, Will, hey, you know what? Hey, I have some questions, and I just need you to stand there. I need you to tell everybody that I'm right. And then Bill Till, whoever does says, it says that you shouldn't ask me because I'm going to tell you exactly how I feel. And I'm going to tell you how it is. I'm going to be stone cold about the situation. Big shout out to my wife. I'm going to tell you what my wife did for me, y'all. If y'all don't know, I recently lost my mom. Again, I want to show this beautiful thing I got from Palette Salon. Right, look at this. I saw this. I was looking for certain stones to honor my mother. And I got this beautiful piece here, right, with that golden healer right in it. It's just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Right. So anyway, I was at the store, right, getting my hair cut by the amazing Gina Steele. I was at the store, and my wife called me. She called me, and she said these words. I did something. Now, every married man knows when those words come out of a woman's mouth, shit is possibly going to hit the fan. And you are possibly going to be like, wow, what did you do? So a lot of y'all don't know Virginia, but she's amazing, amazing medium, amazing intuitive as well. And just amazing person all around. She says, I did something. And she said it twice. And so the person's cutting my hair, and she's like, we gotta figure out what this is. We gotta figure out what this is. I was like, yeah, because I'm like, I didn't know. Like, I thought she might have like spent $1,000. She like didn't pay our Lowe's bill or something. I don't know. I have no idea. But anyway, she says, we're going to WrestleMania, which is unheard of because my wife works as a real accountant, not the real accountant. And that's tax season, April 2nd, April 1st, April 3rd. Like whole week is April is boom. And I've been talking about how much I want to go. It's Undertaker's final, big showdown. But she said, we're going to WrestleMania. We're going to WrestleMania. We're leaving on Saturday. We're leaving on Saturday. And I was like, so what about the Hall of Fame? Now, that was my head face. Because I was so like, okay, wait, we're leaving on Saturday. Now, here's the deal. My wife thought so much, as above, so below. I've been going through shit. My mom died. I've been having medical problems, health problems, all kinds of stuff. And she's like, I'm going to do something for you. Wow. Even when we get the biggest blessings in the world, we have to deny them. The greatest rule of improv is what? If y'all know this, never deny, always accept. Always accept. If they say you have a big penis on your head, yes, I do. And then you flip it on them and you say, you know what? But it's a hat. See? Boom. I take the hat off. Now I don't have it on my head. Right? Always accept. When someone goes out there with their eternal love, right, and does that as above, so below, making that balance come into your life, it's very, very, very important that you appreciate it and learn how to accept it. We all have to learn how to accept it. Sometimes the shock in all of it, it's like we woke up and we found out that Russia was invading the Ukraine. And we're like, no, that's not possible. We just got over COVID. But we haven't even got over COVID. COVID's still here. And shit's going down. And I'm just waiting for the aliens to land and be like, we're going to fix it all. You know what I mean? Would I be on the show honoring The Undertaker? Oh, yes, I will be. Yes. All right, so let's get back to cards. Yes. All right, here we go. Y'all ready? All right, here we go. Another card. A new door is opening. Step over the threshold. How many of y'all have been looking to figure out how to open that door? How many of y'all have been trying to find out how to open that door? You got to feed the right wolf to get through. You don't want to get the too much. You don't want to get too fat. We all like, we get too fat. We start feeding the wrong wolf. The wolf gets fat. We get fat. It's not even like pretty hot and tempting fat. It's like fat. It's like, I can't get through my threshold. Not today. Not tomorrow. I can't get through my threshold. I also want to give a big shout out to Autumn over there at Journey There Wands. I want y'all to see this. I told my friend that I was having problems with some health things, and I told her what it was. And in 3 weeks, she had crafted this. This is amazing, right? That's bloodstone. It's got like a little galaxy in it. So make sure you go to Journey There Wands. Make sure you go, like I said, over to Palette Salon. Tell Gina Steele, Suits and Boots sent you. You can find them online. You can find them. Look up Gina Steele. There you go. Again, the honor of my mother and my father. All right. So here we go. All right. So we'll put these cards over here. Are y'all ready for what's in the box? What's in the box? Who's ready? What's in the box? Will you tell me? What's in the box? Here we go. What's in the box? What's in the box? Ooh, ooh, what's in the box? What's in the box? Won't you tell me? Okay. Okay. I think we're gonna go back to the animal cards. I think some people need some. They need some guidance. Who needs some guidance? Who needs some spiritual guidance of their spiritual animal? Boop, boop. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is Condor. Cycles, reflection, perspective, release. It sounds like something that a psychologist would tell you, but it's the truth. We're all going through cycles. We got a lot of yellow here. We got a lot of black. So we got a lot of creation and the unknown, right? So reflection and perspective. Now, here's the thing. When you look at yourself, you ever got butt-ass naked and looked yourself in the mirror and you're like, whew, right? I'm not 23 anymore or 24. I don't know. I did that recently. I was like, damn, where did this little gutty gut come from? Where right? Oh, my God, right? So cycles. We all have cycles. I have a friend who at one point always looks hot to trot. Let me tell you. I mean, I see this person, I'm like, damn. What do you do? Right? What do you do? But everybody has cycles. And then you see them again. They're like, damn. So it was like this. But that's not that's perspective, right? Their perspective then could be, I'm hot as hell, right? That's what you have to learn how to appreciate. When you work with eternal, when you work with eternal love and the as above, so below, and y'all, I want y'all to look what's in that card. That's a UFO, ladies and gentlemen. That's a UFO. We got a lot of blue and we got a lot of orange. So we know what that tells me? I predict. Y'all heard it here on the Things Network at 8:58, 2:27:22. I predict that we're going to hear something, some kind of disclosure or whatever. It might be little, it might be bigger, whoever, but probably about 6 to 7 months. Might be even something with threes. I think something with threes is going to come into it. All right, so we got the black cockatoo. All right, so the black cockatoo says herald, confidence, companionship, and communication. So with eternal love, what do you have to do? Well, you've got to learn how to send messages. You've got to learn how to send messages. If you don't know how to send messages, I highly recommend you get some lapis lazuli, right? You get some lapis lazuli. You get some sodalite, right? You get your blue stones, right? You work with that throat chakra. If you're like, oh, hey, I can't communicate about it because I'm scared. You know what I mean? That happens too. Some people just do not know how to communicate. They're like, oh my God, if I could just communicate my feelings, the world would be a better place. I would be better. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And then we're like, oh, yeah. It's like when you tell somebody that you have a situation, you have my mom's funeral was this weekend, right? And I told somebody it started at 10. It did. That's when the visitation started, right? But I didn't communicate that it was the visitation first, right? I just didn't do that. I don't know why. I just wasn't a thing. In my head, I was like, it's a celebration of life. It's going to be a whole thing. You all been to a Catholic funeral, y'all know that those things last a long time. They're not like short, they're long. There's a mass involved. So I should have had more white pelican, I guess. Ease, optimism, grace, and cooperation, right? We have to learn how to work with the celestial energies. We have to learn how to bring that balance into our lives. We got 2 people watching over on the Suitsy Bootsy station. If you're there, say you're there. You got 2 people on the Suitsy Bootsy. We got 11 over here on Things Network. I think this is the most we've ever had. Now we got 9 as soon as I said something. This also happens. As soon as we're watching on the Suitsy Bootsy station, or as soon as in life that you're watching something and you start talking about it, it goes down. So when you're in a great relationship, I tell people, and I say this with all sincerity. If you're in a great relationship, do not post it on Facebook. Do not post it on Instagram. Do not post it on the Twitter. Hello, Miss Allison Pittman. All right. Don't do that. Because as soon as you do, you're going to have a hater. And that hater may be a strong manifester, right? And we don't want that. We want you to have the chance of a lifetime to fulfill what you need. We want that eternal love to start blooming and growing and blossoming like those flowers and them roses, right? So we want to have a fairy. So we got a fairy. So we got to pull some fairy cards. A fairy wren, spontaneity, vibrancy, support the muse. We talked about the muse earlier, right? So what that tells me is there's some people right now probably who have some muse difficulties. That's like when you have some difficulties in the bedroom, right? And you don't know how to fix it, right? Is it communication? Is it loving yourself more? Is it all these different things? We have to be aware of how we work with as above, so below. There has to be a balance, right? There has to be a return on investment, right? It's very, very important. So I'm going to pull a dragon card. Or y'all want fairy oracle or y'all want dragon card? What do y'all want? Y'all want fairy oracle or y'all want oracle, dragon, fairy, fae? What do y'all want? Tell me. We ain't got much time. It's 9:02. Boop, 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 boop. Y'all want this hand or this hand? Which one y'all want? Y'all want this one? All right. Yes. Okay. All right. Here we go. Linda wants fairy. Okay, I'll see what I can do for Linda. The Green Lady of Wide Dragok, chosen one. So what this tells me is we have to be very, very careful of picking them chosen ones. How many of y'all be like, this is the one for me. This is the one for me. It could be a suit. I'm going to tell you a funny story. So I went in to get a suit this weekend. Pretty funny for a guy named Suits, right? So I went to Suits, last minute shopping. I don't know if y'all do this, but I do it all the time, last minute shopping. Due to COVID-19, the selection at the stores is like, let me tell you, bad, right? But we went to one store one day and was like, okay, we're going to go in. It's going to be great. We went in there. It was horrible. Absolutely horrible. Suits were bad. Suits were really bad. It wasn't even like good opportunities. So then about 3 days later, we went to another part of a store in town called North Park Mall. I didn't even know the store existed anymore. My wife's like, yeah, it exists. So we go in. And I'm like, I'm looking for an olive green suit. My brother, who was a lawyer, had an olive green suit when he was younger that he gave to me when he couldn't wear it anymore. And I carried so much shit with this olive green suit. People loved it so much because I just looked. It was a double-breasted. It was great. And my mom always gave me shit about wearing it, but she loved me anyway about it. So I was like, I'm going to wear this green suit because I'm going to find one that's like more fashionable. So I go in, right, to this guy. I'm like, this is what I want. We walk in. My wife's like, there. Well, look over there. I'm like, oh, there's one. And the guy's like, oh, that's the fastest seller I've made in my life. So I don't realize when I'm putting the suit on that it's not a suit tailor ready already, you know. I'm not that big of a star yet. So I'm looking at it, right? And I'm like, okay. And then I look at the sleeve. And the sleeve says $799. And I'm like, damn. It's not as above and so below. This is not balanced right here because this shit is not finished. Now, let me tell you about being the chosen one. That suit could have been my chosen suit, right? But no, I said, no. I'm going to find me a suit that I like, that I love, that makes me shine, right? That makes me go, ooh, wee, right? Where'd my hat go? Don't y'all love when you lose shit that was just right here? Oh, but I did get this cool hat, right? This cool hat. Look how cool this looks. I used to wear these all the time as investigations. Can y'all still hear me? Y'all can still hear me, right? How can you shine how can you shine more than you already do? You talking about me? Or you talking about you in general? Let's pull another card. Let's see. Ooh, the koala. The koala. Okay. Calm, perspective, imagination, and ease. So what we want to do here, unless we have a bright shiny, look at that. Look at that. Look. So there's a lot of shining and white and yellow light here. You have to learn how to bring into your creation. You have to learn how to bring in that koala, that calm, that perspective. Again, we're talking about reflection and cycles and everything. Reflections of the way life used to be. Reflections of, I always used to hear the song of you and me. I don't know if that's how it goes. My wife's going to be very upset with me because I should know that song because it's great. The shadow knows. Someone's a medium. My dad used to say that all the time to me. Who knows what evil lurks in the heart of men? The shadow knows. Great show. All right. The Dragon Fae, the goddess Timite. You are stronger than you think. I think this is going to be some mediumship now. So I think we're going to do some mediumship real quick. And then we're going to go and finish it off with the Sami song for everybody. Is that cool for everyone? Do y'all want some mediumship? Okay, so here we go. Let me see what we got going on. So I feel like somebody, their house was a big Christmas. The first thing I saw was a big Christmas tree, a massive Christmas tree. And did someone have a picture of Jesus and Mary or Joseph and Mary in their house? Was that something that is relevant? Because this card here, it seems like there's a picture like this of some kind of sort in your home, or that was in your home. And I feel like someone's grandma had plastic on their couch. I know that sounds crazy, but I feel like that's there too. There's a lot of stuff coming all at once. Okay. All right. My lovely wife, the gift giver. Oh, Dawn Cajun. Okay. So Dawn, if that's your grandmother, it was showing me about is she the one with the couch? Because I feel like the pictures of the holy ones and the couch is like almost together. Right? I feel like that's together. Am I right? I could be wrong. It's not a really strong signal. It's like when we're trying to watch those bad movies on HBO in the 1980s and 90s, and you wanted to watch it and you didn't have cable, but you were like, ooh, I'm watching Dream On. And you're like, they're like, what's next? Did I just see a beep, 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 beep? No, okay. So she had them everywhere. Okay. I think that you sort of have a little bit of something like that in your home as well. If not, that might be something that you maybe want to look at. Is she had them there for her strength? I believe. I don't want to say for certain, but I feel like a A lion is coming in right there with the power. So we want that power to come in. And so her icons were very strong and very power. Who had the grandfather who gave like the gorilla hugs, who almost looked like a gorilla? If you could describe your grandfather, he comes in as gorilla, right? I want y'all, maybe you watch King Kong together. Maybe that's something. But I feel like there's something there with somebody as well. I could be wrong. Great faith comes with great. I'm not gonna. Disney, don't sue me. Great faith comes with great responsibility, and if you have faith, that's great. That's an amazing thing. If you don't have amazing faith, that's also an amazing thing. Now you may say, "Suitsy bootsy, how is that an amazing thing? How is that an amazing thing? I need to know right now. I need to know." This is from H&M. I've never been to H&M before. But my wife, Virginia, was like, "You've got to go to H&M. You've got to go." And I was like, "I don't know. I'm going to H&M." And I found this hat. And I loved it. Anyway. So, grandfather, gorilla. Anybody? Or is that just somebody's spirit coming in who's just like, "You want gorilla? I'll give you gorilla." But yeah. So, okay, we'll move on. All right. So we got the blue whale, and the blue whale tells me that there's a lot of things about people going deep down inside themselves tonight. The whale is a records keeper. So it's very important as a records keeper that you start to record your life more. And, I tell people this because if you think about getting a eulogy, right? All right, y'all. So let's do this. Let's all get together before I finish this. We're gonna give we're gonna form together the creative collective. We're all just gonna picture the massive gorilla. We're gonna give the gorilla a name. Name is Samson. All right, Samson. We're gonna put our little details. I'm gonna say he has 2 big arms, and he has his beautiful smile and his hearty laughter. And we're just gonna all do this at the count of 3. Right? Count of 3. We're just gonna go like this. Right? Go like this. When we do that, we're going to give Linda Judd a huge Reiki hug via Mountain Gorilla. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Feel that energy. Feel that love. Feel that light. Feel as above, so below. Feel that beautiful color come in and hug you in the nexus of light, love, mercy, and grace. All right? Think about the dragon coming to swoop around you. As the gorilla is there, dragon swooping around you. And fire. And it's burning away all the things that are no longer needed. Right? And gorilla is there just holding you. So you're not scared. You're not scared. You're alive and you're well. All right, here we go. Falcon. The falcon. And then we got the eagle. So what this tells me is someone's dealing with coming of age. Because the eagle, there's an old myth about the eagle. Eagle could go up, catch fire in its eye, right? And then he'd have to descend down again. So he old eagle, right? Would go up, catch fire in his eye to be ignited and be young, right? And then eventually he would have to go back down to earth. As above, so below. Balance, balance, balance. So falcon, which tells me that it's coming in and out. Look at that. We got wild horse. Wild horses. What's that song? My wife's watching. She can tell me. Wild horses can't pull me away. Is that what it is? Right. This also tells me that you have some you have some indigenous energies around you, person who's coming in to help you. Okay, Eddie Rendon, who is the brother to Dale Rendon. Y'all, I want to tell you, if you want to support a great cause, make sure you look at the Dale Rendon Foundation. If you're in Mississippi, go to Dale Fest. That's coming up in April. But look at the Dale Rendon Foundation. It helps kids go to university. It's an art scholarship in his honor. So Dale Rendon Foundation, make sure y'all look that up too. All right. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. So what that means is what that tells me is two things. There's a lot of spirits around and they could not drag you away. Right? Eddie, I probably think that's probably for you. I think that's probably a message directly from the Dale Meister. Because I kept hearing when I saw that and I heard that song, and I'm getting really hot. So that says something. The Golden Spider. So Golden Spider is a messenger. Wow, look at that shit. Messenger. Look at that shit. Ain't that amazing? So we got a message from Spirit. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. Jeremy brought his shit in. He's like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Because I couldn't think of the line. And then boom, Jeremy brings his stuff in. Linda says we give great hugs. This is what we do here at the Things Network. This is what we do here on Sundays with Suits. We bring some shit live. Y'all can't read what Eddie Rendon's writing over here, but he's like, oh, wow, holy crap. So thank you so much, Jeremy, for that insight. Right? We're going to throw some water on this real quick because we need to take that painting and we're going to start painting again. We're going to go boom, whoop, boom. And it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. All right, here we go. One more card. Wait, I think there's a drag. Oh, look at this. The Time Guardian. That Time Guardian, you know what that tells me? That means we got a song to sing. That means we got a song to sing. Are you ready for a song? Are you ready for a song? Are you ready for a song to sing? Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Here we go. Here we go now. Here we go. Here we go now. Eternal love balances the way things happen. Shit happens. But we have to learn how to stabilize our energy. Seek your guides and find your ideals. Because a new door is opening. So step over that threshold. Don't be afraid. Look all around and see the golden orb spider. Watch a message like when in Charlotte's Web. What's it say? Some pig. Look at that, y'all. That's a falcon. Look at that, y'all. That's a falcon. Holy shit, y'all. That's a falcon. Move away from a difficult situation. You can do it when you got that gorilla hug. We're going to find that middle ground. We're not going to compromise our metal. We're not going to compromise what we see is important, but we are going to find that middle ground. We're not going to let somebody come and be like, hey, you know what? Let me tell you something. You are a piece of shit. No, that's not what we're going to say. We're going to say, hey, you know what? I do not agree with you. I think that Batman in the black and the yellow is a lot better than in the gray. You might like the nipples on the suit. I do not like the nipples on the suit. But we're going to compromise. And we're going to say, hey, at least there's a good Batman on the screen. Well, you know what I mean? Okay. We're going to run wild for a while. We need to run wild for a while. Oh, something just fell. We're going to find us a white pelican. We're going to learn how to ease in. We're going to be optimistic with grace and cooperation. We're going to look for black cockatoos that are going to be heralds for me and you. We're going to have the confidence. We're gonna have the confidence. We're gonna have the confidence. Ooh, 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 ooh. We're gonna have the confidence of companionship. We're gonna bring that communication in. We're gonna embrace our cycles and that reflection. And we're gonna release as we change our perspective in. We're gonna look at the koala and the golden lightning. We're gonna look at the koala and we're gonna shine, my friend. We're gonna look at the golden koala and be calm again. We're gonna have that perspective, my friend. We're gonna have that imagination again, and we're gonna be easy riding. We're gonna be easy riding, because we're gonna be spontaneous. You're gonna be spontaneous. You're gonna be crying one day, and you're gonna be laughing another, because you're human, my friend. Because you're human, my friend. Let's say that again with the fairy wren, my friend. We're gonna get a big mountain gorilla hug when the time is needed from above. They're gonna fly down and they're gonna give you a hug, because they're here to stay. They ain't going nowhere, not today. Look at the lion. He's a coming. Just like Aslan made all the snow go away with that roar. With that roar. We got horses that can drag you away. 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 These horses won't let nothing drag you away. No, not today. Not today. Their horsepower's for you and you today, so you can grow, so you can grow, so you can flow with the waters, flow with the times. Do, 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 do. So you can be the record keepers in the well of time. Do, do. W-E-L or W-A-L-E. Do, 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 do. So you might be magnificent in mastery. But look who's coming, that golden spider, baby. He's got a message. He's got a vision. He's got your way to meet your freedom. So with authority and inspiration, that falcon's gonna bring that focus in. He's gonna bring that focus in. He's gonna bring you to take up some action. Because we're gonna run wild for a while. And we're going to have hope for the futures, because new energies are coming in. We're going to also look to understand the symbols and how they play it out again. We're going to embrace enlightenment, and we're going to sing a song just like Suitsy Bootsy's doing now. All night long, we're going to look for the sky. We're going to accept the opportunity when it's offered today or tonight or tomorrow or maybe a twilight. Vampires don't shine. Plant the seed for a new template. You can do it, my friend. Just get out and dig in that soil and plant your mustard seed in, my friend. Follow your heart, even when shit happens, because the shift has to begin. So seek the guide with noble ideals. Wow, I didn't think we were going to finish that song, but we finished it. It was great. It was an awesome song. It wasn't the greatest song, but it was good. It was good. It was enjoyable. I thought it was enjoyable, right? Are y'all having fun tonight? So we got some hugs. We got an awesome mediumship message, which is amazingly, fantastically spectacular. I also want to tell y'all that I can't thank you enough for the support and everything that everyone's doing for me and bringing the channel and bringing people up to watch me. But like I said, y'all, make sure you're emailing me. Ask me some questions. Like I said, I can't answer them all. I got one email. So I'm challenging y'all to send me 3 emails. Three emails. Send me some pictures. Like I said, if y'all have old objects that you don't want or anything like that, and I can use on the show, I'd love to use. I love like little trinkets. I love little statues. I have tons of stuff. And if y'all are interested in that, I can we can work something out there. So yeah, eternal love. Very important. Very important. As above, so below. Very, very important. Don't be an alien in your own world. Don't be an alien in your own world. You've got to learn how to work with your hero's journey. You've got to learn how to start. You got to learn how to open your heart, your mind, your body. If someone gives you something, you got to say, hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And learn how to be authentic. Don't be just like a Kamuzazuda. Hello, Joshua Dixon. Let's give Joshua Dixon a card because I think Joshua just started tuning in. Oh, look who's back. Polar Bear is back, man. Polar Bear. Hello, Amber Bloom. So solitude, friendship, strength, and resilience for you, Joshua. Again, I think it probably has to deal with what we talked about. I think we talked about you and a friend of yours last week. I could be wrong. And then Amber, we'll talk about salmon with you. And the salmon is faith, determination, independence, and change. But I also think this has to do with you going upstream, that you are pushing forward, that determination. Okay. Oh, well, thank you from me, Bob. I'm just so excited I get to be me. Finally, I get to be me. I can tell you right now, when you're not yourself, it's a bad situation. When you're not you, when you are not the authentic you, and you're doing something to somebody else, let me tell you, that's crazy. It's like, I think my dad's gone crazy. You know the Eminem song? Is that Eminem? I think it's Eminem. I could be wrong, but I might be right. All right, let's see what else we got. We got some cards here. Oh, we got some cards here. Let's see what we got. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so you are cherished and protected, right? So this is important. People need to hear that. So we do some visualized healing a little bit. We need to do some visualized healing. I feel like some people right now are really suffering and they don't know how to say, help me. It's like the fly trapped in the web, right? But we got that golden orb. Oh, well, thank you so much, Charles. I appreciate it. Mediumship is very hard. It's not easy. We actually got to get in there, and do it. When we do it right, it's amazing. And, you can have bad mediumship too. You really can, but shit fucking went right down on the floor, and it's like when the kid decides to take his pants down, right? Take his diaper down, takes a big shit on the floor because he thinks that's the toilet. Because you just throw shit on the floor. So he's like, I'm going to throw shit on the floor too. Nothing that's ever happened. And I am not manifesting that, God. So let's just say that right now. I'm trying to make y'all laugh. I think we all need some laughs tonight. But it's the same thing. It's the same thing. We all just need to visualize that healing. We need to visualize our manifestational goals. We need to say, hey, like I wanted to find something for my parents. Like I said, I don't know if I showed this, if everybody's seen it, but this is something that this is one of the things I cherish the most. I just got it. But I wanted to find something on my mom and my dad. When I saw it, I was like, oh my God, I don't care how much it is. That's not true. I did care how much it was. But, I looked at it. I was like, this is something beautiful. 2 generators together, my biggest inspirations in my life, my mother and my father. Got the golden healer right running through it. Make sure you go to Palette Salon. Make sure you go to the Oriental Shop. Make sure you look at Soul Synergy. Support your local business. Highly recommend support your local business. It comes back to you. It really does. When you go in there, it goes back to you. All right, so here we go. Another card. Gaia, Mother Earth. What this tells me is that we are seeking the harmony and the abundance and the wholeness, and we have to learn how to forgive. We have to learn how to forgive ourselves. More or less, we have to learn when someone says, I'm sorry, and they mean it, that they're sorry and they mean it. Now, if they keep on doing the same shit over and over again, like they come into your house and plop down and, just throw shit on the floor, Not the shit, but stuff. Just like they mess up your house, they mess up your environment. Then that's a different story. It takes a little bit more time to gain that trust because they can be like, oh, I was drunk, oh, I was high, I was on drugs, I was out of my mind, I was this, I was that, I was depressed, I was angry. But we have to learn how to work within our situation, right? We have to learn to live life truthfully under the circumstances we are given. If we do not live life truthfully in the circumstances that we're given and we're forcing these other circumstances into our life, guess what happens? We will tend to break the earth. And look at that. Right? Bear, wolf and bear. Isn't that amazing? The physical body, grounding, nurturing, cultivate. So we got to cultivate the earth, right? Now, how do you do that? How do you cultivate earth? How do you bring in that light and that love? How do you sing your songs? You know, the reason why I sing these crazy ass songs I make is because I think the humor of them, plus the message, helps you to understand, helps you to raise your vibration, be like, oh my God, this guy's fucking nuts. He came in on this horse and he started singing these songs and he started telling these things like, oh my goodness, what do we do now? What do we do now? So we pick one more. Oh, I told us we pick a fairy card. So that's what we'll do real quick. Okay. Another great deck, like I said, the Fairy Oracle. Anything Lucy Cavendish does, I highly recommend. All right, here we go. All right, look at that. 3 graces, 3 times a lady. Wow, cooperative ventures with friends, joy sharing, new partnerships that are fun. Here's the thing. Partnership, when you're looking for love, right? You don't want to look for love. You want to be. Hello, Greg. Greg is Ghostbox Live. Make sure you're tuning in. So let's pull a card for Greg. Y'all ready? Let's pull Greg a fairy card. Ready? Here we go. Greg gets a fairy card. Greg gets the littlest fairy. All right. And the littlest fairy says, appreciate the beauty and value of the as exquisite in the small. So what that would tell me, Greg, is that you're probably going to get some messages tonight that have come out a little bit small and like what you would usually get. But those small messages are going to be big for somebody who's going to be watching. So it may be like, hi, hello, my name is, right? And how you describe how you feel about when you hear the message is going to be more about how someone's going to receive that message. That's another thing. As a medium, when I receive a message, like I said, because my brain thinks like a movie, and my heart thinks like a comic book, and my soul feels like poetry. So even when the person is not one of those, right? It gets this mosaic of colors and of ideals. That's why I tell people when they want to come to me for mediumship, let me tell you, you're not going to get, hello, my name is Bill. I had a heart attack in 1975, and I just want to tell my grandchild that I love them. That's not what's going to happen. It's going to be more like this. Did your dad run a bar? Did he go to a bar? Was he this? Was he that? Like I said, it's like playing charades. And everybody has different perspectives. And so you have to have those 3 graces, right? You have to cooperate. You have to bring in that soul. Those, and not wild horses cannot drag me away. During a reading is the one thing when I was in that. A lot of people find this very difficult when they answer to someone. That's why I tell people when you're starting off in mediumship, especially, and you're working for somebody else, you need to have some ground rules. And the ground rules are simple. If you want my business, if you want my expertise, this is how I do my readings. If you do not want that in your store or in your under your umbrella, your corporation, whatever, I am not for you, right? Don't ever change who you are. Don't ever say, I've got to conform. I've got to conform. I've got to conform to make a paycheck. Don't do that. Don't do that. Go out and figure out a way. Your mediumship, they may not agree with, but your intuitiveness, they may, if you're both. Or you may be this, that, these, or those, right? Masked Owl is going to come in and help you in those situations. Masked Owl is going to bring insight and wisdom and foresight. And again, messages. So when you are failed, when you feel like you have failed, right? When you feel like you failed, and Greg, you might want to take on your show or on the road a little owl. I think a little owl would be good for you to have. I keep getting that message. A little owl, maybe 3 owls, maybe like a hematite owl, a fluorite owl, and like an obsidian owl. Yeah, the owl is a sign of messengers. And so when the owl brings in messages, it gives it like an insulator, right? So the message goes through the owl. It's protected. It's not going to come out and it's going to protect, right? The owl is called the night eagle. So, and as you can see, that's a fierce son of a gun right there. All right, Joshua, I appreciate you. Y'all can watch this anytime. Like I said, please like and share this video if you care to. Like and share this video if y'all have topics you want me to discuss. Today was about feeding the right wolf, and that's what we're doing. Feeding the right wolf in love, feeding the right wolf in business, feeding the right wolf. We've got to learn how to feed the right wolf. If we don't feed the right wolf, then guess what happens? We're going to start wearing a mask, right? We all know how that is. We've all been wearing masks. Look, can't breathe. It's my help. I think I'm Darth Vader, but I don't have the Force. I need the Force to justify me wearing a mask. So we really want to, we want to learn how to burn and bring that light and that love and that fire. We want to bring, we got 2 cards. We got 2 cards here. We got that fire and we got that crow. Communication, transformation, story, and universal law. So you may want to have the crow and owl with you. You know what, Greg? I think that might be 2 of your spirit animals. If you care to use them, crow and owl. I think that might be something you might want to look into. And raven. All right. I don't know about y'all, but it's been an amazing night for me. I've had but people are like, oh, you lose somebody, you lose a parent, you're like out for like 3 or 4 weeks. My mom last night, my wife was in the back room and my son was playing with the phone, right? And a picture of him and my mom came up. Boom. And Virginia's like, come back here. And so I ran back here and she's like, I just felt, I didn't see or anything. Virginia's very, very specific. She'll probably kill me for saying this. But she's very deep. Her mediumship and her intuitive abilities, she's very detailed. And she's like, oh, I felt a presence. And I'm going to tell you, that's all. People don't have, sometimes they don't know how to give the right messages right. And sometimes that message can come in 3 or 4 different ways, right? No matter how big or small, messages come in different ways for different people. And so you want to be very, very clear that when you get these messages, right, it could be a feeling like I'm here with you. That hug, right? We give a Reiki hug tonight. And you don't hear about these kind of things, right? You don't hear about these kind of things all the time. Reiki hugs and energy hugs. And that's the great thing about the Things Network and the great thing that we've all done here together and what like Greg does and what Roxy does, and everybody does is we learn to work within our grace. We learn to work within our professionalism. We learn to work within what works for us. And that's what's amazing, right? I have learned a long time ago that I'm me. I'm eccentric as all get out. I'm excessive. I can be your favorite pain in the ass or you're not favorite pain in the ass. I can be a phoenix. I can be a wolf. I can be a bear. I can be, different things. Okay, so I believe in living my life as an open book, and I don't want to close it. I just need to learn how to work it. So what I would do, Linda, is let's do this. We're going to pull 3 cards for Linda. Can we do that? Let's just. All right, here's 3 cards for Linda and Greg. 3 cards. Ready? I don't know. I just feel like this is for you 3. All right, so the first one is the orange-bellied parrot. Radiance, expression, communication, and acceleration. And that goes with what Greg said about when parents die, the maturity rate and the expectations of you to grow up and to become the adult that they raised you to be happens. Boom. Albatross. What this tells me is that someone needs to read Ryan H. Mariner. No, I'm kidding. The dead albatross around your neck. You don't want that. So we're letting that go. You can let your depression and your mournful times hold you down like the dead albatross around the neck, or you can let it fly, and that's a sign of faith. No, here's the thing. None of these comments are to bring bummers, right? These comments are to spark conversation, right? And it's not a bummer. I highly agree with you. I think that the blessings that you receive when the angels of mercy and grace and the train, as I call it, the beautiful, graceful train of mercy comes and takes those people where they need to belong. And here's the thing, they can always come back, right? They can always come back, and they do come back. They come back through mediumship. They come back through animals. They come back through numbers. They come back through songs. They come back through your legacy, their legacy. So, and look at this dragonfly. Ain't that a bit? Way to go. Look at that. Look at that. Dragonfly, dragon fairy. Look at that. Ain't that something? We got some dragon. So, Linda, what I would say is you probably want to start working with the dragon. And you want to know how to work with that and how to bring that change in. Right? How to bring that change in. One thing is challenge yourself. You know, every investigator, every holistic worker, everybody wants to get that big piece of evidence, or they want to get that massive experience, right? Like, oh, I was doing a reading and lights went boom, and you're like, well, shit. Now, every time you do a reading, like, the lights didn't go boom. So I was in a class one time, and one person said, I was in the room, and I think I've said this before, and the floor lifted up. And I was like, nah, the floor didn't fucking lift up. That would be like on national TV. What happened was, in your third eye, the floor lifted up, right? It felt like the floor lifted up, right? And I want to say this, even if the table lifted like 2 inches off of it, that's a fucking amazing thing. This is what people don't realize. Some of the shit's amazing, like some of the coincidences and some of the connections and some of the mystical moments that we have on the show. Like if we went back and we watched some, that's what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to tell me y'all's favorite moments of the show, right? The favorite moments of the show. And then we will play Challenge the Universe. And that's a fun game because that game is going to tell us what that means. So we're not going to actually challenge the universe. We just call it that. We're going to say, hey, we want to know more universe. We want to know more. We're going to play some cards with it because Linda wants to talk about the time the owl came and perched on her desk and sat there like it was some part of Harry Potter. And Greg wants to talk about the time that he was watching a show, and his bell went bing, 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 bing. Not that actually happened. We don't know. But so we're going to do Challenge the Universe, right? But it's not actually challenging the universe because my wife would kill me if I named something called that because you don't challenge the universe. But I just like the name, right? just like WrestleMania. That's a great name, right? So, anyway, I'm pull 3 more cards. Oh, look, we got stick insect. How many of you remember stick insect? Let's see what stick insect says. Stillness, awareness, discernment, composure. That's funny. The universe is telling me to compose myself. Okay. That's awesome. When the universe tells me to compose myself, I'm like, I'm gonna compose myself. I'm gonna say the words. Red squirrel. Saw squirrel today, so I think that's pretty cool. Resourcefulness, vigilance, preparation, and busyness. So if you're being resourceful, so what I want y'all to do, I know y'all all have your favorite moments, right? I know we got to have some, I know we haven't been on that long, but I think it'd be fun if we did this probably like every 4 or 5 months. We said, hey, favorite moment of the show. And we may have forgotten, and that's great. Like the time when we were talking about polar bears and the polar bear showed up. Or there's all kinds of great moments that we've had as the dolphin comes up and plays. Joy, light, flow, compassion. So we have to have compassion for one another. And I think that's something that's going to teach us some people might say, oh my God, it's my favorite memory of the show as well. And what this does is it's going to make it more interactive. And that's what one thing here at Sundays with Suits, the Wolf Bear Den, we want to talk about interactive. Like I said, if y'all have little figures that you don't want or anything like that, I'm not begging for them or anything by any means, but I want to have people to have a part of this show. I want people to be, I want it to be more like, oh my God, that's my little squirrel statue. Oh my God, it's on his desk. Oh my God. We all think about that kind of stuff. I know I do. I'm like, oh my God. That's something that's important to me. Is sharing this beautiful stuff. So challenge the universe, or like I said, can't say that because my wife probably get very upset with me. We're not challenging the universe by any means. We're just like, hey, universe, what else you got for us? We're grateful and we're happy. But what else you got for us? And I will go out and buy a new deck that I've never seen before. For that, I think it's Atlantis deck I'm going to buy, a Lemuria deck that we're going to do. Linda, what do you mean when I got you? What was that? Are you talking about when the spirit got me? My first experience? That's a whew, where I slept downstairs. Oh, understanding you. That's hard. If you understand Sudanese or Sethanese, as some people call it, God bless you. I know people who've been trying their whole life. So on that note, I'm going to give y'all all a mediumship message. I got 2 here. Okay, y'all ready? Dear you. Again, this is from I think it's from Colette Baron Reed, Postcard from Spirit. I believe that's what it is. If you allow your awareness to settle in, talk about awareness earlier, you will hear us whispering sweetness and encouragement to you. You will know the truth of things that cannot be discerned through the material world. The receiver, we talked about that. Isn't that fucking awesome? I just pulled these out. This is great. Thank you, universe. Thank you, God. This is amazing. The receiver for this kind of essential knowing is your intuition, which is not your sixth sense, but the primary navigational system of your soul. You're entering the age of consciousness. It's time to accept that the paranormal is normal. Holy shit. Y'all, look at what we're talking about. We talked about paranormal earlier, right? Paranormal is normal. Human beings are multisensory, multidimensional beings. Spirit infuses all things, and your soul's job is to discover those essential truths here on earth where we all agree to play. Holy lay smackadactyl in my face. Like, pop, 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 pop. Universe like, you want to challenge me, bitch? Here we go. Pop, 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 pop. And you're like, oh, wow, that's amazing. Today, trust your spidey sense, right? Read between the lines, tune into the stories behind the stories, and your world will show you miracles. Fear not, for we are right here, and Spirit loves you. Okay. Dearest, wonderful you, to help you manifest life for the highest good, we invite you to examine your deepest desires. This goes back to that eternal love, right? That eternal love. Imagine all your desires, no matter what kind, like magic seed pods in the basket glowing with infinite potential. Look closely at each one. Are you afraid that some may bring you too much attention and invite negative reaction from others? So many people do this. I've been like with social media, everything like maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Oh my God, can I do this? Should I do this? Oh my God, what's going to come out? Is changing too daunting? Are you afraid to stretch and grow? So many of us are afraid to stretch and grow. That's why we don't do yoga, and also afraid we're going to fart in public. That would be just bad. Like yourself, be led forward and let the seeds of positive intention take to the wind. Your desires count and you are worthy of them. They are essential for co-creating your world. Did you ever consider that when a desire comes from deep within you, it might be spirit moving you to create something beautiful, 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 beautiful to share with others? Some desires are infused with miraculous powers to move the heart and influence the world in ways you can't possibly know. We know you are loved. Like, this is, come on, y'all. Like, is someone messing with me? Like, this is what I wish I had an assistant, right? Or I wish I had a crew. So I'd be like, no, with me. But no, it's just me. It's just Misa. All right. We know you and love you so deeply and are so happy to support you. Trust the invisible, as it says. I'm going to pull one more animal card before we go. Linda, we got polar bear again. Holy shit. All right. On that note, onward, upward, greatness abounds. Soak up that humanity. Find your solitude. Find your friendship, your strength, and your resilience. Know that you're amazing. Know that you're beautiful. No matter, we all poop, we all fart. That's just a thing, right? We're all human beings. Release those things that we no longer need. Let them go. Let's give that big bear hug again, that big gorilla hug, right? We all need it. If you share this video with somebody, just say, hey, that big gorilla hug that you sent out. I needed it because I lost my job. I needed this. I needed that, blah, blah. I know y'all helped me because when I gave the speech this weekend, when I did the prayer stuff at the church, I'm talking on one. I'm reading every day. I'm reading every Sunday. So it really helped me. So I want to thank y'all for that. But thank you so much. Oh, they say thank you so much. Oh, I'm so grateful. So grateful. Really am. Really am. So we're going to shoot for 14 people watching next week. So this is what I want you to do. 14 people. All right? 14 people. We're not going to play Challenge Universe next week. And if I want y'all to email me another name for that, because I just hear from you be like, what the fuck are you doing? We're not going to play Challenge the Universe. Maybe Cooperation with the Universe. Maybe that's a better C word. We're going to play Cooperation with the Universe. I think probably in March. So start thinking of your favorite times, your favorite memories here on Sundays with Suits. So we can start talking about it. All that stuff. And start thinking about what you want. Because the spring, we're gonna change it up a little bit, I think. We're going to change it up a little bit. It's going to be the same show, but it's going to be more. I'm going to start doing more research and stuff, and I want to really become more participatory, and I want to give insight to people because I know people can't always afford a big-time reading, and I know people can't. And this is my way of giving back to the universe, right? because I've been so blessed. The little is fairy, remember? Appreciate the beauty and value of the exquisite and the small. Y'all make sure you are staying tuned next for Ghostbox Live with Greg. I really think there's going to be some awesome messages. I think they might be a little small, right? Maybe almost childlike. So I'm going to try to tune in. So make sure you watch Ghostbox Live with Greg, or as I call him, Mr. Owl Condor or Mr. Owl Falcon. Owl Falcon Greg. Thank y'all so much. Onward, upward, greatness abounds. Soak up that humanity. Create your art and make your impact. We're the army of now, not the army of tomorrow. We don't want to wear masks. We want to be able to run the fields. We want to be able to smile more. We want to be able to talk about falcons and frequencies and everything. And we want our kids to be able to talk about that stuff and not talk about war with Russia or viruses or that kind of shit. Right? I don't know why shit's coming in. I guess about release. I guess that's one of the messages you can take away from here. Lots of stuff about release. I think this week's going to be about a lot of releasing. A lot of releasing. So let that shit go. Let it go. Let's take our hand and go, boom. Right? Ready? Hands up like this. Ready? Boom. Drop that. Drop it like it's hot. All right. I'm going to generate y'all a path. Bye, guys. Usuth, healing is life. Life is healing. Heaven is found in our humanity. Make sure you stay tuned for next show, which is Ghostbox Live with Greg.